Really? Don't you do this don't you warp around all the time?
What? No, I'm not warping. I'm slipstreaming.
Yeah. Don't you slipstream around all the time, though?
What? No, that's not slipstreaming. That's... What are you talking about?
Are we going to literally ruin the magic for him?
Hey.
In any case, yeah, Felina's, very impressed.
And now,
clapping, relieved he's okay.
Most of the rings go away except for two, which are positioned like diagonally, like up and down. And now there is just both of them are connected by fire.
Oh
wow!
And suddenly, and someone, an attendant, she comes out, sort of, like in like a cocktail dress, basically. You know the thing. With a with a small unicycle.
Oh god.
Oh no, he's gonna do a loop.
Oh yeah.
As the rings start rotating.
Lord.
As he starts to get up and balance on it.
Felina's gonna call out like, "You can do it, babe!" That sort of.
All right. Roll charisma with a bonus.
Oh, nice. I'll need it, I'm sure. Oh well, no.
With
even
advantage.
More.
Roll it again.
Okay.
With advantage.
There we go.
All right. There you go. With advantage.
Look at those 3 ones in a
result.
Yeah.
So there you go. All right. Yeah. Randall sees that, nods, and unicycles forward. Sort of jumping off of it at the last at the edge of the ramp to leap through the rings of fire and sort of somersault out the other side. He has a bit of a rough landing, but he manages to turn it into like a cartwheel and like just come out the other end on 2 feet with his arms in the air.
Yeah, Felina's, like standing ovation clapping.
And everyone's clapping, and the lights come back. The rings go down, and Arya steps forward. It's like, no formal training there. That's all raw talent. Give it up for Randall.
I guess Dingo joins in with the clapping as well.
Yeah. Angela's clapping, but he's more just like thinking, we've got the magic is more impressive. Why does everyone care about the
Wow.
He's not
good. Let him have his moment.
He's not wrong though.
It's not wrong. It's like the fact that it's not even really a scam. The magic is impressive, but they're giving it all to the acrobat. I don't know. It's like putting the cart before the horse here.
And Angelo is like, why don't they give applause to the guy who conjured this magic?
Angelo's one of those guys like, yeah, but the stagehands were the real heroes.
Sticks around to watch the thousands of VFX artists that are like in the credits of a film.
And there's a bow, there's clapping, and there's the show.
I like to think that there's some people in the crowd going pss, 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 pss.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. And as they're walking off, for like the next few acts, Arius looks like it's Arius. You can see Arius like take Randall aside towards the backstage.
Felina's gonna scurry off to also try and meet him backstage.
Okie dokie. The rest of you just gonna continue watching fun acrobatics.
Yeah,
I know.
Angelo is actually enjoying it. He never got to go to a
question, Neo. How much is popcorn? Actually, do we get popcorn included because we work here?
Is that not room and board?
You know what? Yeah, that counts as room and board since you have
since
you have your hiree wristbands. You get confection. You get free confectionaries.
Nice.
Oh
Even
my god, this is great.
I'm not trying, and obviously he's trying not to be cynical because that's what came up the last time. But he is going to keep an eye out for warp magic in the other acts because
So
bit sus.
the new act, So the act that follows is a transfiguration act. Whereas there's a standard like magician with a wand and someone who's been introduced as a young boy who was living alone in amongst the monsters in the rotten steppe, rescued by the circus.
Among Us.
Yeah. And this is basically just like an interpretive dance, but instead of dancing, it's being transformed into animals.
Meanwhile, there's the three of us in the crowd. We're just acting like fucking YouTube critics. As Angelo just kind of says to them, like, hang on, if they could rescue that boy from the rotten steppe, why would they need to hire us as guards?
Is it like that picture of the three little boys sitting around the chair where it's like his Fortnite a dead game, but it's us three?
Actually,
I just feel like there's a plot hole in this circus.
Yeah,
Hero just goes, I don't know, it just makes for a good story, you know?
So let's see. Dingo,
I don't know.
Actually gets the kayfabe immediately.
So, Dingo, you're trying to keep a lookout for warp magic.
Yeah, just because they said we don't, no warp magic around us is a bit weird. But I just want to keep an eye out and see if it is like they use it in other stuff.
Just roll. All right. Just to make that a wisdom roll, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. To see.
Ooh.
All right. Okay. So yeah, I'll let you know if you notice anything.
Okay.
And that could be warp magic, but for the transfiguration performance, it doesn't look like there's any.
Wow. Dingo's never seen magic like that before. Crazy.
I can't believe it. It's magic I've not seen before.
I can't believe it. It's some kind of magic.
And now we're introducing this man with a magic gun.
I think because Angelo's not really planning on commenting on it. He did kind of feel like he picked up the first thing, but yeah, he is just kind of watching the magic at play.
Mm-hmm.
Should I roll anything like just spout
lore
on any
to
of this, or...
spout lore? Oh, do you want to spout lore on the transfiguration?
Yeah, because like you said,
okay, sure, yeah.
And he's got a one.
Yeah, roll that. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you know something interesting and useful. Okay, so transfiguration magic. That is it is not supposed to be that quick. That those like full on like animal transformations, like that shit like is supposed to last like hours per, and he's cycling through them.
Oh, this is. Yeah, Angelo's just kind of like picking through his popcorn and just like watching that, and I don't know, he's not making a big deal of it, but he just kind of like points out occasionally and just says, "That's not how that works." It's not how.
Dingo's puffing on his cigarillo, and he's
That's
like,
not canon. That's not lore compliant.
He's puffing on his cigarillo, and he looks at him and he goes, "Well, you're not being cynical about this, are you?"
No, I imagine it's part of the show, and everyone here must be aware of it. But that's not how transfiguration works. It takes a while. You don't just cycle through. He's probably doing some illusion stuff. Still impressive.
Maybe. Yeah, incredibly impressive.
I hope no one is walking away from this with the wrong idea of what magic does.
I'll be right back, Bella.
God, yeah, could you imagine? Imagine if circuses gave people the wrong idea of magic.
Angelo just like starts running like a debunk YouTube channel.
Yeah, Angelo literally becomes a fucking skeptic. He becomes what's the VFX guy called? Not Doctor Disrespect. The other
Dr.
one,
Disillusion.
Dr. Disillusion. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but Angelo does actually become Dr. Disrespects.
Captain Disillusion.
Captain Disillusion.
That's
it.
what it was. Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot that he was in the Navy.
From the circus for posting a video from the bathroom.
No, he gets banned from the circus for revealing their secrets. For being a YouTube skeptic for the circus.
It's a Dr. Disrespect joke because he got banned from Twitch for filming in a bathroom.
Oh right, at E3.
Yeah.
Damn. And then there was that one where he was doing the character, and then somebody said something to him off screen, and he was like, "Oh, I have to go," and he never came back. Damn.
Dang.
Not to disrespect.
And
This is
yeah,
Angelo. I'm here, being a skeptic about magic. He's on. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
yeah. So the next act is somebody who they say it was introduced as having been found nearly drowning in a lake. The circus rescued him, and he had a lifelong fear of water, but they've taught him to get over the fear.
So all the people who are in the circus are all like not down and outs, but they're all people who are like at the bottom, like, and they were all like hiding out the circus from like various bad stuff. That's a bit odd.
Rescued from bad situations. They're a charitable place.
I mean, I feel that's a lot of carnies.
And so then he has a lifelong fear of water, but they've taught him to get over his fear. And a bunch of sort of, floating sort of orbs of water like pop up, ultra dense, and he starts, jumping into them and swimming out and jumping between them, like diving in between them. That's the first round. And then for the second round, they get a bunch of like, sharp toothed fish in there.
Oh wow.
To which the guy wipes his brow. He seems scared. Oh, he needs to look to someone for approval, and then he starts doing it.
All right.
And Dingo, I'm gonna say you notice a bit where he seems. It looks like something bit him in there. Like there's a bit of like there's like like suddenly like red in there, but then suddenly all the water disappears and reappears, and he jumps out of a different one.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's the same technology that they managed to fit an entire circus into the back of a car. Maybe.
So yeah, it looked like he got like bit as like one of the water balls like went red, but then they quickly disappeared and reappeared with him emerging from a different water ball.
Dingo will make a note of that early to see if
Yeah.
that guy's arm's doing okay.
And and let's see. We'll say that the next act is sort of swinging is the next act are introduced as people who as twins who had been living inside of a tree, abandoned by their parents. The circus found them, and they swing from rope to rope, and they do a bunch of rope tricks swinging around.
Rope tricks.
Swinging around, sort of, together. That goes off without a hitch.
Hey.
That's so sad but impressive.
Rope tricks.
Yeah.
Angelo just goes, wait, what kind of magic are you using here?
Rope Tricks Hitch Will Smith this summer 2005.
It'd be a very weird film if like Hitch in that movie actually used rope. I don't know. I think that'd be a lot.
What if he was helping white guys get back with their girlfriends for using rope trick? Oh no, he's reason to like rope play. Oh, that's bad. Okay, so what you want to do is put your hands forward like this, right? And I'm going to tie them up.
Oh no!
No, Will Smith, stop.
Will Smith, don't do it.
Oh, Will Smith, don't do it.
And the last act is someone they introduce as having been having lost his lost everything in a horrific storm.
Oh no!
The circus gave him a home.
Oh, that's good.
He does his trick in a pretty much like a like there's wind magic in this one. there's just like a large, like a summoned, like contained gale current on which he has to sit and prepare and like just piece something to get piece together a house of cards.
Okay, yeah, Angelo
I've done that.
definitely like leans forward for that one for sustained wind magic. He's like trying to figure that
Yeah.
one out.
And he has to and he puts together a house of cards in the middle of a gale current.
My word, my word, my word. That's yeah, Angelo's analyzing that.
All right. Want to roll spout lore?
Yeah.
I'll help
Good.
by helping by like also looking because he's also being a
Because you're
YouTube
also a
skeptic.
meteorologist, and you're thinking, hang on.
Yeah. So 2d6 plus 1. Ooh, big 12, baby.
Wow.
Big 12, okay.
With a big 12 on his hit.
It's,
Big
8.
12 on his hit.
All right.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. A gale current like that. You know that they sustained gale currents can reach like let's see. I got that. I gotta fucking get like a measurement here. Damn it. Actually, no. I'll just say so that you know that a sustained gale current is capable of a sustained gale current is capable of like crushing houses,
Right.
Right.
like actual houses, and he's in the middle of it building a house of cards. So yeah.
How are you supposed to pulling that one off, Angie?
He's shielded in a bubble, or they're just piping noise in. I couldn't say.
I'm never gonna.
All right, and that's the acts. Meanwhile, Felina, you were going off to check on Randall. I hope she's
If
here.
you're there.
I guess.
Yeah, I do that. Yeah.
All right.
Right.
Okay. Cool.
So yeah,
Yeah.
Felina sort of, very quickly scurries backstage to find him. And
I'll go quickly
as
while
soon
you-
as she sees him,
Mm-mm.
just makes like a beeline to him. Might even do some there's a move for this, some flamboyant acrobatic maneuver to like,
Wowee.
hop, skip over other people, but just like jump into his arms, like Princess Carrie, like, oh my gosh, that was amazing.
Oh, well, hey, thanks. Hey, you're kind of interrupting something. I was talking to Mr. Arias.
And Felina just like turns to look at him, like not getting down or anything, just like, oh, sorry. That was just like, wow. I was so scared.
Well, we were about finished up there anyway, Randall. Yes, definitely. Good job. Just work on what we talked about, and and everything should be great. And sort of tips his top hat and walks on out.
So yeah, Felina's just like, was that real fire?
Yeah.
That's so scary. Oh my gosh, are you okay? Your tail was on fire.
Oh yeah, it's a little singed. But they had a fail safe that they were hoping to
That's
save for something else, so I kind of burned it on that. Burned. But I just don't screw up again, and that's fine.
I thought it was really cool.
Awesome. Are you coming with on the when we're traveling tomorrow?
You really want? I mean, I still thought we were trying to get you out of here.
Oh no. We really shouldn't. I owe him.
I mean, I could have broken you out.
Well, yeah, but you
singed your
didn't.
tail.
Well, yeah, but you didn't.
And, Felina's a bit sort of pouty about it, but I don't know. Yeah, Felina, just like, I don't know. We'll talk about it when it's time for the circus to leave. And is just sort of, now a bit like sulky and pouty about it.
I'm signed up for Regent's performance. I'm gonna be a name in Regents. They're gonna hear about me.
Regions sucks though. All the people in Regions suck.
You never met someone from Regents.
Probably have.
Well, I've never. And I think it'd be cool if they thought of me as a cool guy.
You are a cool guy.
And I'm gonna show them by jumping through rings.
What about your grandparents? Do they know about this?
Yeah, I had. They went and gave them a letter.
Letter? Babe.
Well, I had to get practicing immediately.
What are we gonna do with you?
Watch me get famous. That's what you're gonna do.
Oh, it's dangerous. You got burned.
It's only a bit. I just don't gotta do that. It just don't happen again.
Felina sighs, The others already got hired as security guards. Why are you
There
guys
you
also...
go. Now you basically gotta come.
Is that how that works?
And Felina's just like... How long are you in Regents for?
The same as this one, 3 days.
And Felina just sort of sighs. Okay, maybe a vacation to Regents will be nice.
Yeah, it would be.
I'll agree to Regents. Okay?
Cool. Regents. Springs.
All right. And Felina just sort of like sulks, putting her head on his shoulder.
Can't believe
Better
it.
not get burned again.
I'll try.
Felina got adventure cooked. That's so sad.
Yeah. Well, there we go.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. All right. So yeah, the show's over. It's the evening now.
All right.
Well, that was great.
I'm gonna go take a quick tinkle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Well, guys, we'll work out our plan of attack. Not that there really seems to be one. This circus, apart from using warp magic, seems pretty on the level.
Yeah.
Nothing really wrong with it.
I mean, like, I don't even know, like, the whole thing about... I don't get if we're meant to be cagey that they're using magic.
No, I was about to
it's still,
say.
it's still impressive.
Yeah, like I think
They're still getting a
it's
show.
more. It's more so me metagaming as a player being like, now there's got to be a twist to it, so maybe it's this, but no, it doesn't seem it. It seems totally above board and normal. The only thing I might ask is, hey, how long range does that warp magic work? Because we could just have one at one end, and then and then we'll go to the other end, and it'll be easier to transport you.
I mean, hey, maybe they're all slipstreaming too.
Maybe. Don't have to worry about roads.
No.
Just fucking cut roads out completely. Maybe they're like, maybe they have a dimension which is full of water and sharks, and they work for the mafia, and that's where they make like bodies disappear. That'd be good.
The Terrible Mafia has a way to disappear bodies. They're good for that.
It might not be for Terrebonne though. Could be
Maybe
for
true.
all different army mafias.
Oh, I'll be right back.
All right. Do, 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 do.
And I am back.
Yeah, Snake's just left.
It happens.
It does it just be how it happens.
That's the world.
That's just how it be in this bitch on an earth.
A Bloodstained Ritual of the Night sequel is coming.
Oh boy. Are they funding that on Kickstarter as well, or?
No Kickstarter. It doesn't look like there's a Kickstarter. I think
Oh.
they're just making a sequel.
Very nice. Kind of like they did with Ukulele and the Impossible Lair. Ended up being it. So I think Team 17 funded it in the end.
Mm.
So maybe that's what 505's doing with Bloodstained too.
One banana, two banana, three banana, four.
I don't even know if there's any. There was no fucking news at the Sonic conference yesterday, apart from Sonic seems working on a game, and
yeah,
Sonic
that
Colors.
was very. It apparently involves woods, and there's some kind of logo that.
Yeah, and they're doing another like
And
collection
Sonic
of older
Colors.
games, where some of them are the Taxman ports, and other ones.
Oh, it's called Sonic Colors Ultimate.
Ultimate.
be.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
it's
I just
Ultimate.
like of all the Sonic games to get like an HD re-release. I cannot think of a Sonic game I would be less interested
I
in.
mean,
than,
it's
Colors
the
again.
modern Sonic. It's the one modern
Yeah.
Sonic game that doesn't have an HD version.
Yeah,
Aside from Wii Unleashed, if you count that as its own thing.
Right. No. Yeah.
yeah. And Colors is the one that most people seem to agree on, apart from like Generations, which
Yeah.
obviously
Most
Generations is
popular.
on fucking everything. So
Ooh.
welcome back. We were having hot Sonic talk, but that's okay.
They should have done Sonic Adventure 2 Battle Deluxe.
But only the battle mode. They should have put that in Lost Judgment.
Should have been Unleashed remastered.
It should have been Unleashed remastered.
Or, well, I can't really call it Unleashed because it was on PS2 also, but
Should have done Sonic
Make-
CD 3D.
Or Sonic CD2.
No, just Sonic CD 3D, just so you can have that title.
Sonic CD3D.
ooh, you know what they could call
Sonic
remastered?
Blu-ray.
You know what they could call a remastered Unleashed? They call it Sonic Unleashed World Adventure.
I was gonna
Ooh,
say in
true.
4K and make a point of the Werehog having better fur.
Okay.
Right.
All right. So yeah, we picked back up where we're. So yeah, Felina talked to Randall. You've watched all those acts. What's up?
Yep.
It's evening.
Doesn't seem anything sus about any of this stuff, so none of us want to act on any of the information that we have.
They're doing magic and they're embellishing, but at the end of the
Yeah.
day, you're paying to go to the circus and they're putting on a show and it's still impressive. So if there's a problem here, frankly, I don't see it as much of a grift.
No, exactly. And television.
It just seems like
Television doesn't exist.
Yeah.
So let him at it is what I say.
Like, unless all these people have been coerced here via shady deals like Randall, we are not.
I mean, he seems enthusiastic about it. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fish seemed enthused. I mean, yeah, you know, people have their like backstories, getting out of jail and whatnot. But I feel like you go to like any carny is going to have their like, you know, shady or dark backstory or whatever. I feel that just comes with the territory. Like, I'm not gonna be like, this carnival is sus because some of these people are like running away from things in their background, you know.
I mean, people don't go to university to study to be in a carnival, so
There's clown college.
that's true, actually. Homer Simpson went to Clown College, as we all know.
That's it. I'm going to clown college.
That's it, I'm going to Clown College.
I don't think any
Think
of us.
any of us
That scene
that.
might be my favorite scene in The Simpsons.
What more
Just like-
than... Whoa, I'm seeing double here, 4 crusties.
No, yeah, just like the camera work of him like working on the mashed potatoes as everyone's looking at him, sort of sticking his tongue out. Just the
Yeah.
like it's such a well-directed scene. Marge. Yes, homie. Do, 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 do. Clowns are funny.
Okay, so you're just going to head back to fish then, I guess.
I guess so,
I
yeah.
think for us, it's
Yeah.
just,
Alright.
just get our.
I guess the 5 of us are turning in for the night.
The 5 of you?
Well, like the 4 of us and Randall, presumably.
No, Randall has his own accommodations.
Well, I presume I'd be staying with him then versus.
I think that's a bit of a presumption.
I don't know if I'm here as his like family or whatever.
Why don't you...
No, you are informed actually that if you're staying with if you're traveling along, you should see if you should come back tomorrow or go stay with your companions if they're on the guard job. But the accommodation for the performers is accommodation for the performers.
I should actually... Yeah, I was gonna say, that might be really funny as you and him being like a duo. Like a circus
Lena
couple.
does actually have a move that's like, she can do like just flamboyant acrobatics for free.
Yeah, sell that apartment. Join the circus.
She can't sell, she rents.
Well, then stop paying rent and grab your stuff and join the circus.
She's a thief. Lena can't work like a 9-to-5 job.
What, like the fucking circus is a 9-to-5 job?
Yeah, Felina, what's your response?
Felina just sort of, narrows her eyes and sticks out her tongue at them, but, does leave, doesn't, try and sneak in there tonight or anything.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
It's
does
just like,
boy.
whatever. I'll see you tomorrow, Randy.
See ya. So you're staying at your apartment tonight, or you're
Yeah,
gonna stay
Felina
at-
will
yeah.
eat dinner with the others at the camp, but when it gets late,
Nice.
she,
They're
sort of
eating,
angry, a bit irritated, sulking, just sort of goes home to stay in her apartment tonight.
they're eating cans of beans like real carnies. Dingo's in his element.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah, basically I guess you'll eat dinner with fish while he goes over the plan tomorrow.
I suppose so.
All right. So, you get to sit down with him as he's bringing out the fish. He's like, "All right. So look, all right. So we're going to be heading through down we're just going to be heading down the road. Ferry across the bayou. I'm going to
Whoa, hold on. I thought we were gonna go by road. I thought
We are,
ferry.
like, the bayou,
Yeah,
we go-
the bayou.
But it has to go over. Oh, right,
Road by
yeah.
road goes through the Beggar's Bayou, where we will have to catch a boat to stay on the road.
Yeah.
No problem then.
Yeah. So during that leg of the journey, I'm gonna try and stay low. But once we're out there, we really, really gotta stay on the road in the swamp. We don't want to veer off there. And once we arrive in the Gulper's Marsh, well, it's a sharp turn north till we see the walls of Regent Springs, and then they'll start setting up.
So what's with the bad blood? Why you can't stay, trying to hide around Mooner's Island? Are you a outlaw or something?
I'm not sure I'd be. I left under. Oh wow! Well, what's the word you would say?
Exceptional circumstances?
troubling circumstances.
Like being an outlaw? Did you do something cool? Are you like a bank robber or something?
No, nothing like that.
That's a shame.
Yeah, it was a real shame. But yeah, suffice to say, I'm rather not see what if they recognized me, or if what they'd have to say if they did.
Did you murder someone?
No, nothing like that.
Damn.
But you might want to tell us just in case, if we're traveling security for you.
It won't come up if it probably won't come up. All right.
But what? Yeah, but we don't. Probably ain't gonna help us if it does come up.
Well, some things are best kept private.
But honesty is the best policy.
You slept with the sheriff's daughter.
No.
I fucked his wife.
He just kind of grimaces and just says, "Listen, just listen. We're just gonna stay. We're just gonna hope that they're not too rowdy when they're on their leg, and they should leave us alone. And I'll just stay in the cabin."
The sheriff's son.
Please don't pry.
Please don't pry.
Let him be.
I'm gonna figure it out.
Why do you care so much?
I was say, I thought you were the
Mostly
one who wanted
boredom.
to. Yeah.
There
Curiosity
seems to be a
did.
lot of things with you.
Just gonna say,
Boredom.
Felina, Curiosity did kill the cat.
Felina sticks out her tongue at that. She's been sticking out her
Yeah,
tongue
no
a lot.
response to that.
Never mind, she flips him off. instead.
She walks out out of the door doing big middle fingers
Yeah.
with her fat cat paws.
So yeah, after the morning show, crowd's gonna leave. We're gonna pack up, and then we're gonna head down the road. We're probably gonna have to stop the camp, probably at the edge of at the edge of the bayou once we're off, or else in the middle of the road on the swamp, but probably towards the edge of the bayou. That'd be safer. And after that, it's through the next day. It's through the swamp, and then up to Regents, where we'll set up.
Up to Regents. I ain't been to Regents before. What's it like?
I actually I ain't been there either.
Wow. Okay.
It's rather magical and stuffy.
Oh, you have?
I've been through a time or two and got a big pool of magic, and from what I remember of the people I had to meet there, they were very much about that magical pool. They lived for it, they seemed to exist for it, their life centered around it, their town centered around it, and my word, that was the topic of every conversation.
Oh, I hear it's quite something.
It's impressive.
Yes.
It's impressive to look at for sure. It's not impressive after several hours of conversation.
Oh.
When did you say you were there?
I didn't say when I was there, but I have been through there.
When?
A while ago.
How long? What's a while? Like
A while.
You
a
are-
couple weeks ago, years.
You are the prying type, aren't you?
No
You
stone
learn
to.
anything if you don't ask questions.
What are you going to learn from specifics?
I don't know. Regents has been through a lot over the past year with the war and everything.
It was before the war, and I'll leave that there.
Yeah, Felina, raises an eyebrow at that.
Like the Rock.
Sometimes not answering a question only raises far more questions and
Sometimes-
draws deeper attention to something.
Sometimes the lack of an answer is an answer.
Hmm?
Silence is deafening. Especially when it comes to Angelo's opinions on Jeffrey Epstein.
Angelo,
Okay, I guess we're gonna.
Angelo, you claim not to be on the flight logs. Why would I need to be on the flight logs?
But you did appear quite often on Little St. James Island. Yes, well, it's an interesting island. Have you seen the temple on there?
When were you there? It was before the war, and that's all I'll say.
Which war? No,
The one.
No, you know the one. You know.
Why were you on the flight logs? Why would I need to fly on a plane? I can just fly. That just raises further suspicion as to why you were on the plane.
Snake already said that.
Anyway,
I guess we'll sleep.
Yeah. All right, yeah.
Yeah, Felina sulks home to sleep in her apartment one last night before headed out.
Okey-dokey.
Dingo's gonna hide his money, though. You can never be together around carnies.
Gotcha.
Just saying.
Yeah, that's true.
He hides it in his boy pocket.
Nice.
What?
Yeah. So yeah,
Don't ask.
Fish lays out, their feral bedrolls for you.
Nice.
Yeah, to lay in.
I'm gonna sleep in the part of the room which smells least like fish.
Okay.
That's
That's all relative.
that's outside.
He just sets up camp.
He pitches a tent.
Like he sets up camp, this like he puts up a fire, starts cooking some beans.
Yeah, he's like fucking Arthur Morgan. That's his man.
Nice.
Everywhere he goes is a little campsite.
Okay, so yeah, the night passes without incident.
Nice.
Yeah. And yeah, you can go and see the morning show if you'd like, or you can just wait for them to start packing up to head out.
If anything, I'll help with the packing.
Felina does get up pretty early in the morning to, before she leaves, well, she's going to buy rations too in town before she leaves, but she also stops by to see her mom first thing in the morning to, let her.
You might want to tell your landlord as well what you're up to, right?
Yeah.
Why would I talk to him when I don't want to? And I don't need to.
Okay.
It's only supposed to be 3 days in Regents too,
Yeah, that's true. Absolutely. All right.
Yeah, your mother. Yeah, Stella's like, oh, okay.
Opens the
have
door.
fun with Randall.
Well, Randy's out of jail.
Oh, that's wonderful.
He joined the circus, and
did he?
I haven't been able to talk him out of it.
Well, why would you want to? If he's happy with it.
It travels going to Regents.
Well, Felina, you can't tie him to you. You don't own him.
Well, actually,
I'm going to Regents with him now, so I'll be gone a few days.
See,
again.
That's called being supportive. That's what we want to see more of from you.
I'll get you a souvenir or something.
I would appreciate that very much, honey.
Okay, you bag of cotton candy, Mom.
Now you stay safe and you stay responsible. Don't get Randall or your new friends into trouble.
Oh, I will. Don't worry.
And don't steal anything from Regents.
I'll think about it. I'll take that under consideration.
Their jails aren't like ours.
As if
They're actually good.
And yeah, Felina just as if they'd catch me, and just sort of gives her mom a peck on the cheek and just starts jogging off. Bye!
Goodbye, honey.
Yeah.
Damn, empty nest.
Yeah, so 3 coin for
5 uses of dungeon ration. Nice. Okay, so yeah, you arrive. So you're waiting for the morning show to be over, for the crowds to go out. as they're about to start packing up.
Mm-hmm.
So this is very they got a lot of hands going around. That they have way more than 6 workers.
Yeah.
Despite what he said about there being 6 people to be looking after.
Well, they had 3 carts, so
Yeah.
it was already sus.
And as the people go out, you see they start just putting things in boxes, and they start bringing those boxes into some of the tents, and then they bring all of the booths. They start putting the booths inside of each other, almost like Russian dolls.
All right.
And before bringing them into the 3 tents, and then they start bringing the tents down and folding them up.
Yeah,
That's
Ford is watching all this with a great deal of curiosity.
That's a mighty interesting trick you got going there.
Yeah, I've watched this happen a few times now. Fish says, Arius oversees all of it, and it's not exactly my area of expertise. This is all I guess it's magic.
Yeah, I guess so.
And they start folding the tents up and then putting them into to the point where and then start getting them into boxes, into chests. And the workers seem to dwindle as they're doing this. Like they leave workers inside booths and tents as they start folding them up. To the point where once the tents are folded up and put into the chests, there are only 2 workers per. Or rather, there's 4. There's 5 plus. There's 4 plus Arius and Fish.
Where'd everybody go?
They're in the chests.
He goes over and has a look at the chest.
Yeah. As they're being loaded up onto the carts.
He puts an ear to the chest to see if he hears anything inside.
It sounds solid all the way through.
Oh, I forgot to do something over the course of the night. I guess we'll try and remember to do it next in-game evening, but I wanted to spend some time downtime looking over those metal shards.
Oh yeah, we never checked the metal scraps, did we?
Yeah.
Do that.
Oh yeah, Arius pulls on his robe, the neck of his robe, and just says, "Oh yes, it's a little trick that we developed over the years to be more economical about moving around. Don't worry, they're fine. Everyone's fine. Everything is fine."
I thought it was. Although you keep saying fine quite a lot, which makes me think it ain't fine, but I guess we'll see what happens, alright?
It's condension. It's condensed magic.
Right.
It's our own patented technique.
Alright.
You did a magic technique?
It's a trade secret, we'll say.
So you didn't patent it, then?
We developed it. And with
I'm looking at Angela with dollar signs in my eyes. We're gonna go on Shark Tank.
May I? You say we? Who? I would very much like to meet the man who devised such an interesting magic.
Oh, my partner. He prefers to not be the public-facing one. It's more my job.
I see.
You think we're gonna get a chance to meet him? I mean, we are his employees.
He prefers to keep inside. He prefers to stay in one of the wagons.
Okay, but just in
shield.
case there's like a fire or something, and we got to do a head count, we got to know, who's who, and just in case you ain't there.
Oh, very well, very well. You've raised a fine enough point.
Like an incredibly good fucking OSHA bloody dingo over here. Made a very good point.
So, as far as those you have to look out for, is me, of course, Arius, the wing ringleader.
Mm-hmm.
You have Fish over here. Yeah, pats Fish on the shoulder, reaching up to do so. Strains to do so because he's a dwarf.
Yeah, he's a yep.
And he points to one of the people who is helping put the stuff away. There was a plant man.
Yep.
That's Byuka.
Bayuka.
Byuka.
Yuka.
That's an interesting name.
Yeah. He handles forward-facing interaction on a less grand scale than I. He handles the booths for the tickets.
All right.
And then he was around introducing you.
The most important person is we want to meet the cart man. We want to meet the magic man.
This here is we have
Table generating name. We also got this table generating name.
Don't they? Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Oh no, I'm trying to DM here. Come on.
I'm trying to DM over here.
Please give me a chance.
Don't break the immersion.
No, come on, the immersion. Oh no.
Immersion, Arnold.
Oh no, God.
Arnold.
Snakey really needs to watch Uncut Gems.
You
It's a great film. Adam Sandler's best role.
He goes over.
I've seen Big Daddy.
Better than Big Daddy.
He calls over a young woman who's sort of has evening, has that sort of cocktail dress get up, like the carnival magician's assistant.
Yeah, the magician's assistant. Yeah,
magician's assistant outfit. Yeah. Says this here is Erin. She's our this here is Erin. She's our she helps out with setting up much of the magic as it's being performed, and as well as helping our performers get ready.
Dingo tips his hat at her and says, "My lady."
Mm-hmm.
Shiver down her spine.
Hey, now he doesn't look like a neck beard. In fact, he doesn't have a neck beard. He has a cheeks beard.
A little bit of neck.
He has got a neck, but he hasn't got a neck beard.
This here is Austell. He points over to a sort of more basically a buffed out sort of half orc man.
Oh.
Says he's
it was me, Austell.
He's our he helps out with construction and carpentry. He's a very withdrawn man of few words, but he does what he does well. Again, pats him on the small of the back.
Alrighty.
And our resident magic developer.
All right, here we go, baby.
See if he's awake. He says, heading towards one of the wagons and peering inside.
I hope it's the Rat Man that Swede played. I don't know why it would be him, but it'd be fun if it was. Oh, Jesus be good. The Jesus.
The Jesus.
Mecha Jesus. From the famous comedy internet show, The Nostalgia Critic.
Actually, you know what? He didn't say he said she.
Oh, interesting.
It's not strange. Who is this again?
So this is the magician who does the magic that's in the shows.
Who developed the
Okay,
magic.
yeah,
The condensation
yeah.
magic
Yeah.
that makes stuff smaller.
Yeah, the magic designer.
It's Heather's
ah,
face.
Dominica,
Amazing residence.
Dominica,
Oh, Dominica.
you're awake. You awake? Yes, okay. And he says he just opens up the curtain, and you see there's just this woman in there's this woman with long black hair, sort of just wearing purple just sort of like wearing like a purple dress with what do you call it? Those goddamn. God, this is okay. You know how Spider-Man had those webbings under his arms?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she has like a
Whatever
little
those are
waistcoat
called.
or something.
Whatever
right?
those are called. Yeah, she has like those.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah,
So she's
and
a Spider-Woman.
Yeah, and she's just sort of laying. She's
Oh
sort of
no,
just,
we've met
she's-
one Spider-Woman.
She's just sort of laying back against some cushions in there, looking like she was just sleeping. She's tired, and she just looks just sort of she has bags under her eyes, and she just lifts up a hand to wave hello.
They wave hello. Dingo waves hello back.
How old does she look? Is she young? Is she
She
an old lady?
she looks like she's in her she looks like she's in her 30s.
Okay, yeah, no,
Her
all right,
her
that
early
that
30s.
works.
She looks like she's in her early 30s. Looks
Yeah,
like she's got heavy eyeshadow.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Felina definitely waves back then.
Yeah.
It will now be a race around the world between Superman and the Flash, but it's Dingo and Felina for having sex with this woman.
Yes.
So yeah, Arya turns, and that's everyone that's going to be out of the tents.
If
All right.
Felina cheats on her boyfriend with another carnival employee, she still gets to stay.
So
All right.
Hmm.
we've all decided on we're taking the road route, right? Despite Fish's hang-ups, aren't we?
Yeah, well, seems the safest, and he didn't really want to tell us much about who we may be going up against, but we're pretty smooth talkers, and if it comes to it, well, we can defend ourselves.
Yeah, well, that's why I hired you. Well,
Yep.
then,
Speaking of which, when do we get paid?
as soon as we arrive in Regents.
All right. Well, we better get there pretty quick now.
We'll see everyone in here through to Regents safely.
Yep.
Well, I should
Yep,
hope so.
no worries. You have our word. You have our word on it.
And my axe and my bow.
All right. Well then, let's set off. And yeah, the Fish and Austell get sort of into one wagon to start guiding it. Biuka gets into the wagon with Aaron,
Dominique.
and Arius is in the wagon, is on top of the wagon with that has Dominica in it.
I guess we go to the.
Randy is in one of the chests.
He's been condensed.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh, they won't even.
I mean,
let him-
hey, he wasn't the sharpest tool in the shed to begin with. So I guess we'll go on the front cart then.
Right.
We'll be lookout for this super duper version of perilous journey.
All right. So yeah, perilous journey time. Who's rolling what?
All right. Well,
So would they
what
be
are you all
navigating?
doing?
Since they
Of
didn't
course.
hire a
You're
navigator. You know.
Following, yeah, you are following the road.
Okay.
So what I will do is I will say I'll make that a if no one wants to if you want to avoid rolling it that it can just be an automatic 7 to 9.
I was about to say, can you give us a 7 to 9, or could we roll to see if we can get it to a 10?
Yeah, that's what it is basically. It's an automatic
Cool.
7 to 9, or you can roll, or you can.
Well,
chance rolling.
I will leave it to the other people. I always think more
I
exciting
kind of
rolling.
like to leave it as a 7 to 9. It just feels more
Okay.
appropriate.
I mean, it's earned,
for
which is always nice.
Okay, yeah. So yeah,
All right, 7 to 9 it is.
The navigation will be an automatic 7 to 9. You can also do that for managed provisions if you'd like.
Sure. All right.
Yeah.
All right, automatic 7 to 9 managed provisions, but scout ahead, someone will have to do that.
Who
I
is the
guess-
wisest?
But you can assist on this since you're all free.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we can.
Yeah.
Can we all assist?
Yeah.
Oh, with our powers
Just-
combined.
or at least just kind of. Actually, no. Someone should stay with the cart. I imagine.
Yeah.
Who's hanging back?
I mean, Felina's probably gonna hang with the cart.
Oh,
but
Felina's
she's
definitely
also
staying
not,
with the cart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah. So
I
who's
guess I'll be up.
who's hanging with the convoy and who's heading out with the scout?
But I feel
Dingo's
like maybe two people should scout, one person should stay with
Dingo,
Felina and the
Dingo's
convoy.
experienced, so he's gonna scout, I guess, and then he'll bring one of the boys with him, I suppose. I mean, he can bring all the boys with him if you want.
I mean, Hero's been scouting out before this, so it depends,
Alright.
actually.
You two, and then it's Angelo who's just hanging back a bit.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So Angelo with the convoy,
Yeah.
or
with the
Angelo
convoy.
helping scout. Okay, cool. All right. So we've got a scout with an assist.
Okay, so I'll assist Sweet then.
Yeah, so I just roll my wisdom. Oh, wait, you assist me first.
Big 10, baby.
There you go. All right.